Hi, this is Gary with MacMost Now. Today's episode, let's take a look at how to use smart builds in Keynote 09. So smart builds are one of the coolest things in Keynote. Basically, the idea is that if you've got a bunch of similar things to show, like a whole bunch of pictures, you don't need to build a separate slide for each picture. You can put a collection of pictures on a single slide and be able to go through each one and add a cool transition between each one as well. Let's take a look. So here is a completely blank Keynote presentation. I just chose the basic blank white layout, and I've got just simple headline and title here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a title and subtitle right there. Now I'm going to add a smart build. You do that by clicking on Insert and then going down to Smart Build. And right away you have to choose a type of transition. So let's go and choose Flip as the type of transition here. Now it's going to go ahead and add the smart build here as this boxy element. I can move it around to wherever I want on the screen. I'm going to go ahead and put it here. I'm going to rearrange things so my title not in the way. And there we go. So now I've got the smart build here, and I can click on it and you can see that I've got no images in it at all right now. So I'm going to go ahead and add some. I'm going to do that very easily by clicking on the media button, and then I can add audio, photos, or movies from my collection. So I'm going to quickly just grab some photos, drag it, and drop it into the smart build. So once I do that, I see the first picture there. Let me reposition it a little bit better. Now right away I can just run this and see what I've got. So I'm going to hit play and I can see right there my slide with a picture in it. Now when I forward arrow, it's not going to go to the next frame. There isn't one. It's going to go to the next part of the smart build. And you'll see it'll do it with the flip transition. Each time I hit the forward arrow key, it'll go through. I could even go back to the beginning as well. So if I were to continue from here onto a next slide, it would do it simply after the last photo in the smart build. Now you can make a ton of choices with Smart Build. You click on it and I can see the photos in it in this little viewer here. I can go ahead and select one and of course delete it. I can drop new images here and I can rearrange the images as well, like that. I can also scale images to fit in the same size or not. So to change some other options, I click on the Smart Build and I select the third tab here in the Build Inspector, and I can go ahead and see that there's my effect is set to flip. I can go ahead and change that to one of the other effects there. I can also change some things about each one and see previews of them right here and how they're going to work. I can change the order, duration, the order to build in, things like that. Select timings for each build, and all sorts of other options. I can go ahead and change the order of the smart build if there's other things on the slide as well. So smart builds can really make building Keynote presentations a breeze, especially if you're doing a presentation that involves lots of photos. You can basically just drag and drop photos into these smart builds, put them on different slides, and arrange them as you want. So if you have 100 photos to show, you could do it with only a handful of slides organized into categories, and it's very easy to do. You can also, of course, record your own voice and export this from Keynote, so you can actually create a slideshow movie completely in Keynote without having iMovie or anything else involved. Hope you found this useful. Till next time, this is Gary Rosenzweig with MacMost Now.